the ascent! This level can be torturous. Now we get the spike chambers. Now it's been a lot more Mega Man than Castlevania at this point.
Probably the reason why I enjoy it so much, Herdy-der.
I guess Castlevania games do like their spikes as well. Then again, I've only played...
Yeah,
mainly
I'd
5.
say they do.
I've only played mainly 5. I haven't done any of the Egavania ones yet.
To be fair, in the case of the Egavanias, it's not like they're... they play a very different game compared to...
It's more the enemies that are difficult and the bosses. It's more the combat that's difficult rather than the platforming, although... you'll need certain abilities to get certain areas like a typical Metroid-style game.
You're still gonna keep doing this?
There is also a cheater for breaking every checkpoint, so... Yep. This is the last stage, there'll be trouble, though. Because, well... eventually in the next stage, don't worry about checkpoints. Oh, good, the flowers disappear entirely. Good to know when they go up there. Ooh, what's another really bad video game quote? Ah, of course. From Resident Evil.
Wow! Friggin' arrows.
Of course, the original Resident Evil. Jill, here's a lockpick. It might come in handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you. Oh, come on! That quote's a classic!
I was honestly expecting, friggin'...
You were always this one might honestly be worse, because the wording is, like, just terrible. The Jill sandwich thing is just a really stupid line, but this is, like... It's... Ow. Oh, slow fall, too. It's, like, stupid and it's wordy. Like, ugh. The master of unlocking. Oh, a part of me regrets not playing the original Resident Evil for some of the golden interpretations of lines like that.
Yeah. That's really, like, the big thing.
At least the sandwich one they kind of repurposed to make it sound a little better. Still dumb, but it still holds the spirit. One wrong move, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich. It doesn't feel the same, but I still... If you know the original, it still feels the impact. That one is like, you'll make better use of this than I would. It's a master of unlocking. It's a classic. Oh god, the original Shenmue. Oh, then again, I guess that original... The original Shenmue...
Just say the line, I'll probably know what it is.
Do you know where I can find some sailors?
God damn it, yep.
Oh god. I imagine some of the dumb lines were probably cringy as hell.
I wonder if there's gonna be something from the original Yakuza.
Oh god. I wonder. House of the Dead 2. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I think I might.
The car is parked in the city square. The top floor, building at point A0063. He's there.
That's it?
Apparently. Oh, it's monotone. It said, like, the car is parked in the city square. The top floor building at point A0063. He's there. It's... Okay, that one's the execution.
Oh, it's execution. I was about to say, like...
It's supposed to sound like a big important line. It's like a... There you go. Line on it's dangerous. Okay. Oh, Dynasty Warriors. I know these ones have bad quotes in particular. That's right. Fool, you challenge me with trickery. I don't believe in magic. Onward! Okay. And the delivery's bad, of course. A lot of these are delivery. Oh, of course, a meme line. If I tell you it's from Skyrim, you probably know what line it is.
Something, I got something in my dick. I mean...
Yep. I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I... what was that for? You were gonna say it. You're gonna say that awful line again. At least that one's a classic one.
I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. I really do.
Huh. The original Tenchu.
I have no history about the Tenchu series, so...
Tenchu Stealth Assassin. Oh, that's what it is. You shall die by my arrow! Your arrows are like you, weak and twisted. I fear them not! Oh. Some of these are just weird. Wow. Disaster report. I have to stay alive and write this article before I die. And if I remember, Disaster Report was apparently a very badly written game. PS2 had a lot of those, to my knowledge. Oh, come on! This really? Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake here. It was my destiny to be here. In the box.
Okay,
oh,
come on.
That was a classic. I get it sound stupid, but come on. That's part of what makes the series work. That's a line I missed going through that game, damn it.
To be fair, with a lot of the ones that you probably wouldn't know to, you know, actively
hunt for, yeah,
you really gotta go out of the way for that one. So, it almost feels like they're reaching with that one.
I know one of the ones I missed in Metal Gear Solid 4, apparently who, Father, what's-her-face, Rose, with your psych thing. I think if you're early enough in the game you do that. If you keep bothering about it repeatedly, eventually Roy Campbell will chime in and basically talk about how her cooking's terrible. Like, for no reason.
I think I remember that.
I do like how sometimes they have great situational awareness for some of those quotes. Like, you know, one after you defeat in Metal Gear Solid 4, you can talk to, like, Otakon normally, but if you kill one of the wolves after you kill the wolf member of that crew, he don't even say anything. You try to chime in, and he doesn't go, oh! And that's it every time. He's just disappointed with you because you kill a harmless animal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I think my favorite from 4 is if you keep talking to Otakon, you're going to the room where you had to disable the electric floor back in the first game. He's like, you know, I talked to a military expert about how they dealt with tanks. He's like, if you were in a live combat scenario with a tank, how would you? I asked if they dealt with it. He's like, yeah, what was their answer? Don't. He's like, but the fact you did it, you're such a badass.
Which one was this again?
That was 4. You know, the 4th chapter, the one where they fanboyed over, you know,
oh, yeah.
Solid 1. That was a great one. It's like, I talked to a real military expert about how to handle a tank if you're just a live combat unit. You know what he said? What? Don't.
And yet somehow you managed to do the impossible.
Yeah. Almost that's the response. Just don't. And just fanboying over Snake after that. Just a nice reminder how much of a nerd Otakon really is. I mean, he does look up to Snake. He is a hero, despite what Snake thinks of himself.
I mean,
he
and Otakon have basically a more defined history.
Yeah.
Compared to most of the characters, because they've basically been through the worst.
Yeah, they helped each other out through the first game, and they've just been with each other through thick and thin.
Yeah. I know some people would argue that, the canon ending should have been, you know, Meryl not surviving at all. Which makes sense, and then Metal Gear Solid 4 kind of throws that out the window. Yeah. But at the same time, I think it still makes sense because it's like they called off the airstrike. It's not like Otakon died in the...
Yeah.
It's not like, it's not like Otakon died in the fucking building or anything.
Yeah, he escaped on his own.
He probably just escaped on his own. And it's like after, you know, Snake has fun playing friggin' the Bond hero or whatever, it's like, okay, fun's over. I know what I'm gonna do. Like, sorry, Meryl, you're not allowed to come.
Yep. I was he wasn't really involved with 2 at all. Now,
no, the only thing that... Because I think that's the big thing, is like, because she wasn't involved in 2, it's just like, what? It just seemed kind of reductive in some ways.
See where they brought her back and forth, eventually. Right.
I didn't think too much of it at the time, because I just figured, okay, maybe there was some weirdness happening between Snake and Meryl.
Man, that's basically what they indicated happened. By the time you get to, well, I think when they did one of the, later versions of Solid 2, they introduced the Snake Tales. One of the scenarios is basically you, going through the place of the first mission of the game was, and you end up fighting Meryl, because apparently, like, because of Snake's dedication to his mission, he basically, you know, didn't dedicate the day with her, so she just kind of got away from him. Because she saw how obsessed with battle he was.
Yeah. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
Which...
That's how he was raised. They had fought to read. Oh wait, no, that was right. Damn it.
No, Leia Fontaine was Snake.
Oh, okay. Right. Oh, the Grim Reaper thing. That was right.
Yeah. Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. Yeah. I have to go back and play 2 again. I remember 1 because it's pretty simple to remember. 4, well, that was the most recent for me. It wraps up a lot of stuff, so it's honestly a little easier to remember that too. And 2 is where it got weird. And 3 is the prequel, or it's a standalone story. It's not really relevant, thankfully. So that's easy to remember as well. Oh, we also learned of recently, you know the voice actress for Eva from Metal Gear Solid 3?
Yeah.
How some actress whose name we never heard of?
Yeah.
Apparently it was actually the voice actress for Ariel from the animated movie.
Huh.
But I guess it was something like she didn't want to be, you know, have the character of Little Mermaid be associated with Eva, considering how her character is in Metal Gear Solid 3, so she came with a pseudonym for the credits of that game, and every other game that Eva was in. She revealed it, like, earlier in 2024.
Alright.
But yeah, it's really interesting to know that. It's like, who the hell was this voice actress? Now I know. It's actually somebody we recognize. It is interesting to hear that after so long. Now she's an adult, it's not that big a deal anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the fact, I guess she was, in her teens when she did voice acting for, Little Mermaid. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that... When you say it like that, that does make a lot of sense in hindsight. Knowing how...
I mean, yeah, she probably doesn't want to get in trouble with Disney, to be fair. Ah, good save. Yeah, this dungeon's rough. This room sucks. Ah, of course, another old school classic line. Zero Wing. All your base are belong to us. You have no chance to survive Major Time. Ah, all your base are belong to us. What a classic. Oh, Jesus Christ. The fact they had actual voiceovers of the Sega, well, basically the Sega Genesis, is actually pretty crazy. That was in 91 as well. Oh no, I made that up, never mind. And that's the last one on this list, that only had 10.
Yeah, there's not much else to really say here since it's just... Everything that you're seeing, just know that this stage is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, this stage is pretty freaking wild.
And somebody's gonna ask me, why the hell are you still destroying all the, whatchamacallit, checkpoints? Personal pride.
Oh boy, auto-scrolling with crushers. Fun. Oh, and then some people just have some mistranslated lines, or just lines that look really stupid. Like Mario Sunshine, when you get a freaking shine spray. It just says shine get.
Okay, yeah, I think we're reaching.
Pro Wrestling, a winner is you! It's another classic. Oh, yes, of course. Some people are very mixed on the cheesiness of the DK rap. A lot of 90 kids like it, but I think a lot of critics hate the DK rap.
I know so many critics hate it. I know some people that
It's corny, but it's catchy.
It's fun cheese, I feel.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, somebody had a weird quote from Animal Crossing. One of the then again, Animal Crossing's weird sometimes. Would you care for a splash of pigeon milk? The fuck? What's wrong with Animal Crossing?
As someone who hasn't played it, I wouldn't really know.
By the way, 10 video games for worst written dialogue overall. Ooh. With number 10 being Alone in the Dark, 2008.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that adds up.
They keep trying to bring that back to being a game series, and every time they do, they fuck it up. Like,
yeah.
It had like some decent games in the 90s, I think, but I think it also got killed
It was
by
basically the original survival horror game before
Resident Evil basically took over.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think they started I think they had a game in the late 90s after Resident Evil came out that was actual, like, crap. That killed the series, and I guess 2008 was a revival. I think they tried to revive it again. And it was better than the 2008 one, but still not good.
Yeah.
Like, do they, like, not know how to write that game or whatever? Like, Jesus.
It's like whoever's writing that game has no idea why Alone in the Dark works.
Number 9, they have Jurassic the Haunted. Oh, God. A Jurassic Park spin-off game from the Xbox 360 PS3 era. Apparently, all the trailers did not show dialogue for a reason. Well, that's probably it.
Yep.
Apparently, it was just cheesy line after cheesy line in a dinosaur hunting game. Yeah, that does sound out of place. It can be good in small doses. Original Resident Evil, there we go. Number 8, of course. Ooh! Kingdom Hearts 3! You know, there could probably be a lot of Kingdom Hearts games on this list, to be fair, for a lot of bad dialogue. Oh, man. I'll have to ask that about Coda next time. Let them know. We looked up some of the games with worst video game dialogue. They think you get Kingdom Hearts 3. What do you think about it? I'm sure he'll laugh.
Yeah, I think he's played the games at that point, so he probably would know.
He's played all the Kingdom Hearts games. It's just, you know, we're a little birth by sleep.
Yeah. We've got a long way to go if we want to consider that. It's probably going to be 10 games. Why do I keep automatically doing that?
Yeah.
Why do I keep going down? I thought I...
Because you're accidentally hitting down when you don't think you are.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful with your movements. Or no. Fuck you! Thank God it's infinite lives! I don't care about this money anymore. It becomes less and less stressful every time.
I'm sorry for how piss poor my performance has gotten.
Hey, this is a hard level, man. Like this is the last hard one. Like that's just what this stage is. I know the one line I'm looking forward to figuring out the context for is friggin' recoded. It's Riku. They got bugs in him. What? I don't know what that's about. Whatever that is sounds really stupid. Bugs. Ah yes, number 6, the original Destiny. I forgot that Peter Dinklage voiced the one thing, and he did not really give a fuck. So it came out very bad.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm sure the writing wasn't good, but I just know that people ripped on Peter Dinklage for being a good actor and just not caring. And again,
let's put it this way, it's one of those cases of you get an actor to do voice acting, and they don't translate it as well as some people might think.
Yeah.
Because just because you can act does not mean you can voice act. Voice acting takes a different kind of talent, and a lot of people don't really respect that.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of movies nowadays, like, they'll, like, do, like, the actual, like, live acting, and then, like, the actual actors themselves will, like, re-voice their lines. They'll, like, redub it to, like, lip-sync themselves to their acting. So some of them can, like, replicate their emotion to, like, redo the audio.
I'm not saying that every single...
I mean,
there are definitely some that are better at it, for sure.
I mean, come on, we have some of the worst movies that have redubbing done in horrible ways, like Monos, The Hands of Fate. Haha, kill a mouse man. Damn it! Where frickin' one of the frickin' young kids redubbed by like some frickin' really old woman or whatever. Well, again, that's one of the worst case scenarios for that shit. But yeah, sometimes when you're doing just voice acting and you aren't given like a good visual representation, it can be kind of hard to like figure out the emotion you want to go with. So, you know, without like a proper visual cue, some people have trouble with it. Hell, that's why the voice acting for Sonic Adventures 1 and 2 and a lot of the Sonic games in general aren't very good. Because usually they're just told what to say and they're given like no context and no visual representation of anything.
This was also back in a time when voice direction wasn't really something that was considered very highly, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Or at least like things like anime dubbing, for example. A lot of, you know, a lot of times they have to do, like, voice lines and stuff. They'll, like, get to, like, see, like, the actual character in, like, the scene they're in. And they have to, like, sync their voice to the, you know, the lip flaps and stuff. They at least get context.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't always translate well, but a lot of times it's, you know, it helps if you actually have context for the scene you're doing. And without it, it just sounds like a mess. I know Mike Pollock is going out of his way when some people have said some of his lines were bad. He's basically said the same thing. He's just like, yeah, they don't always take some of the best takes, and, you know, sometimes I'm literally just told to say a line and don't know why. You can blame him, but blame the people who don't give them the proper context to actually say the line, do the lines justice. And there are the rare occasions where it does come to not good talent. Or,
Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, it usually just comes down to poor direction.
yeah, poor direction, whether it's just bad context or bad voice direction, or, you know, not allowing retakes. Some of them doing it all in one take is rough.
Yeah.
I know Sonic is one of them for that. And I think there are a couple video games that got hit for that. For some of their voice lines. I know some people don't like the voice acting in a Freedom Planet, for example. Some of it's a little... I think it's like a couple of the voices are off.
Yeah.
I want to say the villain's one of them.
I heard it's usually the heroes that are the culprit.
It might be, Sash Lilac, I think it's fine. It might be the others that are a little off. I know Sash Lilacs are fine. I haven't heard that problem with the second game, though. I think
The second game they got a lot better, I think.
Yeah, a lot of them probably were relatively new to it the first time around. And they probably didn't have the budget for too many takes, I
It
guess.
is an indie game as well, so
Yeah.
I couldn't have imagined they actually have, like, the full...
Yeah, I don't know how, like, deep into the careers a lot of those voice actors were.
I can't imagine not very much, considering...
I know that at least it was better in the second game. Alright, we're finally here!
Now to die.
Ooh, Atomic Heart. I've heard that one's bad. Yep, this
Alright,
one'll be rough.
now Judgment Day.
Oh god! Well, you should be fine here. I imagine you'll be good. Just make use of your relics. Oh god! Oh shit!
Oh dear.
Oh, this is rich!
Who let this peasant in here to spoil our sumptuous supper?
Hardly a surprise that you've yet to set foot here where you don't belong. We should punish you!
You're deep now. We want a rematch.
My new plans have no flaws. You can't win this time.
A battle royale then! Marvelous! Who will go first?
Pass the shit.
So, yep, time your boss gauntlet.
Yep.
What would be a Mega Man like without a boss gauntlet?
God.
Basic battle of the boss in order. And you know, if you died any of them, you're gonna have to do the whole thing again. So, you know.
Know how they fight?
At least you have an easier version of the Propeller Knight fight this time.
Yep. Because the Propeller Knight, the hard part is making sure you don't fall off.
Yep. But yeah, please make sure you know how to fight them by this point, because, again, you're fighting them all in a row, no breaks. Although, you do get health in between. So, you know, take advantage of the health pickups you get in between every fight. I would say, I might even mix it up with others. I didn't know if it was, like, limited, if they did it, like, I thought it was like they did it every other fight. I could be mixing up with one of the other campaigns, to be fair.
That might be one of the later campaigns, considering how some of the characters fight.
Yeah. Yep. I still don't want to test if those spikes are lethal or not. I don't actually know, but I would hate to find out. At least thankfully Paul and I will actually stomp to some down some of the snow icicles to reform some of the ground, thankfully. Ha! Thanks for the invisibility frames, bitch! Oh, they do heal you in between every fight. That's good. Ah, they give you a magic refill every other fight. That's what it is. They give you 30 magic after every other fight. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely mixing up with all the other campaigns of healing every other fight. I want to say I might be mixing up with Spectre Knights, maybe?
That could be it.
And I don't remember the finer details of everybody's campaign.
Yeah.
Except for Shovel Knight and Plague Knight. I don't remember the other two very well. Then again, like I said, Plague Knight's campaign is probably the most disappointing of them.
Yeah.
I do love they're all just chilling. They're big banquet table while you're battling the others one by one.
Are you not entertained? Because I certainly am.
Well, you want us to all fight them at once? That sounds boring. Come on, they can handle themselves. They're fine. Oh, thanks for vanquishing the evil one. The other undead you had for me. I'm gonna form right next to you. But yep, always take advantage of healing every fight. Once you get through Polar Knight, you're usually good. Although, the Power Knight could still be tough, but I don't think he breaks the floor anymore.
You know what? Just try being clever.
Yeah, if I remember, Atomic Heart was apparently pretty bad with its, like, story or whatever. Now, I remember Atomic Heart overall just not being very good from what I heard. Dang, I think some people didn't like it was, like, controversial as well, because it, like, tackled, like, world political issues or whatever. I just heard the game wasn't good.
I don't know anything about it, so it's just whatever to me.
Huh, they picked this game, but you know, numerous games in the whole series as a whole, I could put in there. Sonic Riders.
Yeah.
The original Sonic Riders was probably the worst of the Riders series. Although, you know, a lot of the games in that era were pretty rough. I mean, Sonic Heroes had some rough lines. Sonic Adventure 1 definitely was awkward.
A lot of the writing during the adventure, too. Honestly, throughout most
There
of
we
its
go.
run in honestly, I was going to say throughout most of its run in general, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm going to sit here and talk, let's be real here. I don't think there honestly has been, like, a very solid, like, overall writing thing for Sonic, looking at it.
I mean, Frontiers was good writing. It just take what you will of the overall open world gameplay. The writing of the game was good. Well, some people don't like the new voice acting direction that Roger.
I heard some double edge about the writing because of the overuse of. It feels like it's reference for reference sake.
Oh, there's a lot of that in there. Well, a lot of that comes from like Sage, like trying to figure out exactly why Sonic does what he does. In context, it works, but
in the context of Frontiers, it works. I think it's also the case of
it can be a little fatigue, I guess. With
yeah, because it also happens in a lot of in Sonic Generations, Sonic Cross Shadow Generations. They've changed a lot of the writing to have that sort of reference for reference sake.
I guess Ian Flynn tries to go a little hard on referencing a lot of the older stuff in the series.
Yeah, it's not his fault though, but it definitely does.
Probably comes from when he was writing Sonic Boom. They did a lot of they did a lot of like jokes about the series as a whole in that show. So
yeah.
Probably some of it comes from that and people liking a lot of the overall writing from. Oh yeah, they got both phases of this.
I'm about to say, like,
A lot of people like the writing overall from Sonic Boom if you actually took the time to watch it.
yeah, like I heard good things about Boom, and I believe it.
Yeah, at least the show is good. I mean, I've only seen a lot of clips. I've never actually watched episodes of it. I just know a lot of the clips are pretty hilarious on their own.
Yeah, like the clips I've heard are good.
It's weird, like how Eggman and Sonic act like they're like best friends, but they're always like hating each other. So like Hawk said, it's the one time he actually got paid to say the line "snooping as usual." I see. Oh god. Yeah, Sonic Riders. I would say it was one of the rougher ones. Some of the delivery is pretty awkward in that game. If I had to pick the worst, though, Sonic Heroes might be that, honestly. Dang it, that might just be the cringy "We're Sonic Heroes" line. That one is pretty bad. You think you can dig them up there? I don't know why you keep thinking that. Oh, sweet, you trapped me here with you! You thought you were trapping me. No, you trapped yourself with me! Except you burrow out, damn it.
That's funny.
Not just a race, but a special race to see who's the fastest. Oh yeah, the plot overall is pretty cringy too. Treasure Knight is the last one. Oh yeah, the order for the I think the order for the ones you fight is random as well. I forgot about that. The whole order you fight all the Order Knights in is random. Like, I know the line that Polar Knight says is different. He fights you first. Instead of pass the assault, he'll say, like, I'll go first. That's it. It's not dependent on the order you fight them in. It is randomly decide who's going to fight you what order. It doesn't really matter. I do think King Knight generally tends to be first. At least a lot of times from what I remember.
Yeah, because from what I remember from the last time I played it, it was usually King Knight that went out first.
Yep. And there you go! All the knights are out of your way. But, if you want...
Give us a hand, Shovel Knight. You wouldn't leave us to hang here, would you?
Maybe I would. Checkpointless!
To be honest, the first time I played this game, I didn't realize that was a thing you could do to shovel these people up. So I just left them.
I just tried it for fun, and then... It's one of the things you just try for fun, and then you're like, oh, look at that! And then you can talk to each other if you want.
My defeat is of no concern. The Enchantress cannot be stopped by any mere mortal.
That's what you think.
My castle, my luxury, my fiefdoms, my chandeliers! Curse you, Shovel Knight!
You know how much I love those chandeliers!
Yeah, that's right.
I hope the herd you. You have superior digging technique. We should share notes. Oh, now they're gonna be friendly. Your world is worth the heartache that awaits you. Good luck, doomed hero. How did you eat this thing?
I may not have your strength, but I am still far more clever, so watch out!
At least now I just use a suitable rival.
Ah, how invigorating! How uplifting! If all your quests are this much fun, I should go with you!
Yeah, you change your tune.
There are substantial inadequacies in my hydraulic actuators. Considerable iteration is warranted.
I bet it is.
I meant what I said. You should still join us.
Yeah, you'll see. I'll beat the Enchantress, then you guys will join me. Yeah, it's not I'm joining you, you're joining me.